Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting session of Trivs at Home. It is a great day. It is Friday, which means it's the weekend pretty much starting for the majority of us here in obviously California, and obviously those watching in Australia or Japan or wherever else you're watching from. It's already the weekend and it's already started. Because we're pretty much behind a day over here in the States. So, there you go. I guess that's how it works out sometimes. But that means you guys have already started your weekend. I'm about to start mine, and what better way to start it than with a bit of trivia. So, very excited to be doing that for everyone here. So, welcome to everyone on the Facebook, Twitch, Twitter / Periscope, and YouTube. Good to see you all here, and appreciate you all tuning in. Hope you're in. You're excited, sorry, for some amazing trivia. We've got some, a little bit quiet, I've been told. Maybe I'll turn my mic up just a tad. How's that? How's that sound in regards to volume? Is that a-okay? Also, check the volume on your end as well. Yeah, your fault. Okay. I know, when people say it sounds quiet, and then they are the ones that forget to turn their volume up. And apparently it's my fault. That's okay, people. That's okay. You are forgiven. It happens to the best of us. So do not stress, do not worry, but I appreciate you tuning in. And obviously the mic and everything is a-okay and going. Got my cool little blue background set up tonight. I usually have the colors change, but I may just change them manually for each round or something, just so the focus still stays on me. Otherwise, because I've noticed where it keeps changing back and forth with the colors, as cool as it looks, the focus tends to go in and out throughout the stream. So we'll leave that for now and see how tonight goes. But what I'll do is I'll throw this up just for those who have never played before, or if you need a bit of a refresher on how it all works. All this little text on the side here, on both of my sides, is pretty much how everything works in regards to Trivs at Home. So it is a 90s and 2000s movies theme tonight, so that's the trivia. The theme will be posted throughout each of the videos that we're going out throughout the stream. We encourage team and solo play with 4 rounds of a trivia, 10 questions per round. Correct answer gives you 1 point, no points lost for incorrect answers. So even if you don't know the answer to something, by all means, guys, have a guess. You might get lucky. You never know. And you could get those few extra points, points plural. So that'll be exciting, and it could be crucial. And, well, apparently the person that had an issue with sound earlier had their headphones plugged in. So that's probably also why you're not hearing anything unless the headphones are in. In which case, nice, clear sound should be coming through for you. But yeah, so we're doing breaks between each round as well. So it'll be 10 questions. There'll be question repeats at the end. So it's 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10. And then we go into a break. So that's pretty much how it works, and we rinse and repeat that for 4 rounds. We don't put answers in the comments, guys. Well, no serious answers. If you want to throw some joke answers in the comments, by all means, go for it. Joke answers are great. I do appreciate a laugh. I'm sure everyone appreciates a laugh. It's always a good time. And I do actually sometimes give bonus points if you make me and other people in the stream laugh. Because why not? Laughter is the best medicine for anything and everything. So go for it. You can use a pen and paper or note-taking app device to keep track of your answers personally. But the way we are actually doing it is that you guys need to go into this website here. Well, I'll use these hangers and you can see me point to it. So triviarat.com, and then click on the player login option. And then it'll ask you for a room code, which is this one down here, Trivs at Home, all one word. And then that'll take you in. It'll ask you for a player or team name. That's when you enter some cool, funny, weird, punny, strange, exciting, boring, whatever kind of name you want to come up with, it's totally up to you, into there, and then you'll be taken to a page where there'll be a scoreboard of other teams that are logged in and registered right now. And then when we begin each round, I, as the Trivia Rat admin for this Trivs at Home page, will go in and click a game on, which will then take that Trivia Rat page that you guys have logged into to an answer section, and then obviously you guys will submit your answers as I'm hosting the trivia for each round. I'll keep those up there until we go into the break, then I'll end the answer session. You guys will get thrown back to the scoreboard. I'll mark them, and then we come back, go through the answers. You guys will be able to see your live scores as I'm marking them, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's just a really simple, easy process to obviously use the trivia marking and answer section. Makes things go a heck of a load quicker. So, I mean, times we were on here for 2.5, 3 hours doing 4 rounds of trivia, I think it was. Or was that when I was still doing 5? I can't remember. But now we've got it down to about 1.5 hours, nicely. So it's 1 hour and 20 sometimes as well, depending on how quick I am. But yes, so it's all nice that it works quite well through that new little system with trivia, right? It's a great place, and this time, hopefully, I'm not logged out. I just checked 5 minutes before the stream went live, so that way when I go in, it'll be a-okay. But if it does log you out, do not stress. All you do is just go back into the site, go into the room code again, and then when you put your team name in, just put a 1 after it, so I know that's your updated name, and then I can add the scores accordingly when I see that. So do not fret, you won't lose your scores. They're all kept in the system. As long as you keep your team names the same and just add like a 1 or something to it, so I know that's the updated team, I can then go in and manually adjust and add that score to it. So you guys will be having the correct represented score when you guys come back in. Now, I forgot to grab my chair this time, but that's okay. I'll stand up for this first round. I can grab a chair during the break. That's all good. But good to see everyone here. We've got a few people in on all the different platforms. It's always great when people tune in from different platforms, whether it's Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or Twitter/Periscope, whatever the app is. It's through Periscope, but pretty much it's on Twitter. So welcome to everybody, and it's awesome to have you all here. But yes, we've got a 90s and 2000s movie trivia theme tonight. So it's a bit of a fun one, very easy going. The round themes are characters for round 1. Round 2 is a multiple choice all about music and soundtracks from movies. Then round 3 is a picture round on movie posters. And then, of course, round 4 is the confidence round as usual, which is anything can be asked in regards to the 90s and 2000s trivia category. So it's a little bit harder, but there's bigger points up for grabs there. So what time are we looking at now? We're at 7:06. I actually haven't got an alcoholic beverage tonight. I have a coffee instead, because I just ordered some new beans, and they were meant to get here yesterday, but they got here today instead. And I thought, as a reward for getting all this stuff done, I'm going to make myself a coffee and try it. And it's not bad. It's nice. It's fresh. So I'm glad I'm drinking my coffee instead. And there's a nice big chip in the cup that you guys can see. It's facing you now. If I hold it with my other hand, does the chip go to... Yeah, it's still on the side now, so then you have to see it. And then we have a La Habra Dental Care. That's where we went to get our dentistry done. How's that? You go and get like a consultation or like a dentist checkup, and you get a whole little care package from those guys. That was pretty cool. We got a cup, toothbrush, teeth things, cleaning things, all that kind of stuff. It was kind of fun. It was really good. But now we have cool mugs. So, nice. Always a fan of mugs. I don't mind a new mug at any time. Fancy Fig! Hey, how you doing? Over on Twitch. Good to see you again. Winner from last week's Friday, I believe. Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. We're doing a 90s and 2000s movies theme this time. So hopefully you will see how well your 90s or 2000s movies theme is. People are here. I don't know what's going on the Twitch side of things, but it is a weekend, so I guess we'll wait and see if people are going to start tuning in. But fingers crossed some more join throughout. But at the moment, it's just a couple over on the Twitch stream. But that's fine. It's all good. It's Friday. I know there's a lot of craziness going on in especially California at the moment with all the fires and things. So, and it is getting hot again. So maybe people don't want to be like on their computers with things blaring. But I'm committed. I'm committed to this, and I'm going to make it happen and get it done. Even if I need to sweat through it, that is what I'm doing. Keeping up a consistent schedule of Fridays and Saturdays of doing this, so this is how we're doing. But it's okay, Fancy Fig. We've also got, this is also going out on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter at the same time. So regardless of where people are viewing this from, all of you are getting it at the same time, and all of you are playing along just on different platforms. So regardless of who's watching it from where, there are a few of you here, which is great. So I appreciate the love and support. Yeah. Alright, so how are we doing for time-wise? We're about a minute away, I think, from getting into round 1. That's alright, so round 1 will be all about characters from the 90s and 2000s movies category. So characters, music and soundtracks, movie posters, and then the confidence round are the themes for tonight's trivia. So very, very cool, very exciting. I hope everyone's had a great week, by the way. I know, it seems strange doing this. Well, now it's like different because we used to do this on Tuesdays and Fridays. Now doing Friday and Saturday, I go an entire week before seeing anyone on here. Well, you seeing me and listening to me, and me just seeing you guys comment and chat. That's pretty much it. I don't physically get to see you people, though, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's alright. You get to see me. But it feels weird that it goes an entire week without seeing you guys now without some trivia. So back-to-back trivia now, Fridays and Saturdays, 7 p.m. PST is the time we do this. So, fun times, fun times. So, I think what we'll do now, guys, is get into round 1. Now, let's get things underway and get things started so people can get amongst it and start playing. So, as I mentioned, it is a characters themed round for round 1, as you can see with the title and the round numbers. That way you guys know what the theme is regardless of when you tune in to this stream. The category is always up the top here, so 90s to 2000s movies. Obviously you've got whoops, that wrong hand again. I'm really gonna get used to that. Whenever you guys log in, just a simple jump on to trivia.com, and then Trivs At Home is the code as well. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is bring up the stopwatch on my phone so I can keep these all timed, so we move along nicely, which is great. That will keep things consistent. And I'm going to go up to the Trivia At page, and I'm going to just refresh that nice and quick, make sure it's still got me logged in, which is great. Awesome. So I'm going to click game on, so you guys will now be taken to a answer screen, because now I'm about to bring question number 1 up on screen. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the name of Will Smith's character in the film Independence Day? What is the name of Will Smith's character in the film Independence Day? So 90s and 2000s movies, guys. So going back a little bit. Movies we grew up with. Or maybe our kids grew up with, depending who you are watching this. I grew up with these movies. So say, for example, if my mum was playing, which she usually does, she would have kids who grew up with these movies, because that kid would be me, and I believe my brother's playing, so him as well. So if you use difference between us, so that's how that works. But yeah, what is the name of Will Smith's character in the film Independence Day? Question number 2 now. Kevin Spacey plays Roger Verbal Kint in the film The Usual Suspects. What is his other alias? Kevin Spacey plays Roger Verbal Kint in the film The Usual Suspects. What is his other alias? Now, for those who haven't seen any of these 90s or 2000s movies, I guess what I should say is sorry in advance, but technically you've had 10 to 20 years at least to see them. So, if these are spoilers for you, well, that's the only fault is your own, not mine. You've literally had 20 to 30 years to see these movies. Yeah, so that's what it is. So if they're spoilers, I apologize, but, too bad. Just be warned, there might be spoilers. Alright, question number 3 now. In the 2007 film B-Movie, what is the name of the florist Barry befriends, played by Renee Zellweger? In the 2007 film B-Movie, what is the name of the florist Barry befriends, played by Renee Zellweger? The B-Movie. Now, this is one I haven't seen, actually. I know of it. I remember seeing, posters and stuff of it, but I never actually went and watched it. So, yeah, I guess this is almost a spoiler for myself. But again, like I said, it's my own fault. If I haven't seen it, I've had plenty of time, and I haven't gone to see it. So that's how it works. Alright, question number 4 now. What 2005 science fiction movie directed by Steven Spielberg starred Tom Cruise as Ray Ferrier? What 2005 science fiction movie directed by Steven Spielberg starred Tom Cruise as Ray Ferrier? That coffee. This is going to probably keep me up all night, even though I have work tomorrow and then another session of trivia, but that's fine. I thought we'd try the coffee instead of the alcohol option. Although then again, by round 3, I may be thirsty and want a beer. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do coffee and then beer. Why not? I'll do what I want. You live once. You may as well enjoy it, eh? Number 5, Meryl Streep's performance as who in The Devil Wears Prada was partially inspired by actor Clint Eastwood. What? That's interesting and super random. Meryl Streep's performance as who in The Devil Wears Prada was partially inspired by actor Clint Eastwood. Interesting piece of knowledge, information. Again, I love all these because I get to learn so many random facts and information. And you guys get to as well, because you're playing. And then you're going to be like, hey, this one time I was tuning into Twitch or Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, and this really cool handsome dude goes by the People's Dwarf, hosted some cool trivia, and yeah, told me this. They'll be like, wow, that's super cool and random. And that dude sounds cool. And you can say he is. Thanks, I appreciate it in advance. I'm saying thank you already. Because I know that's what you guys are going to be saying. I know. See, I talk weird even without alcohol, guys. It's not the alcohol that makes me say weird things. I just do it in general. Number 6, Chris Tucker's character in Rush Hour says, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? To Jackie Chan's character named what? Chris Tucker's character in Rush Hour says, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? To Jackie Chan's character named what? What is Jackie Chan's character name in Rush Hour? Pretty much is the question there. I just phrased it longer because I like having variety with my questions. That's what I do. Make it a little bit of fun. Number 7, Wedding Crashers stars Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, playing two characters, both starting with a J, that are womanizers who sneak into weddings to meet women. Name the two characters. Now, you only need the first name. If you know both, if you know the first and last, by all means, put it in there. But you just need the first name to get the point. Wedding Crashers stars Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn playing two characters that both start with the letter J. Ironically, so does mine. That are womanizers who sneak into weddings to meet women. Name the two characters. I remember this film. Hilarious. Very funny. Good times. Question number 8. When casting Batman Begins, the film's writer/director Christopher Nolan wanted Heath Ledger for what role? When casting Batman Begins, the film's writer-director Christopher Nolan wanted Heath Ledger for what role? Interesting, huh? Heath Ledger. What an actor and character that guy was. Some amazing performances in some amazing movies. Number 9. Who did Steven Spielberg originally want for the role of Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park? That's right. Sometimes they don't always get what or who they want for particular roles. So someone else steps up to the plate and does the role and are gifted with that character for the rest of their lives. But sometimes directors have ideas of people they want. In this case, Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park was originally wanted from Steven Spielberg by someone else. Who did he want to play that role? Number 9. Number 9. And last question for the round before we go into our first break. Which actor was originally cast as Juliet, opposite Leonardo DiCaprio in Romeo and Juliet? Which actor was originally cast as Juliet, opposite Leonardo DiCaprio in Romeo and Juliet? That's right. Again, originally casted, so people wanted different roles, or maybe they got it and then something else happened and they couldn't do the role anymore, or play it, personal reasons, or other obligations, other contracts that they had and didn't finish in time, which tends to be a lot, quite often. It's usually other contracts from other movies or something that they're doing didn't finish in time, so they had to turn down the role. Which is a shame, because it's like, oh, I'm doing this awesome one, but I also want to do this next awesome one, but because this current awesome one isn't finishing in time, I can't do this next awesome one. So you're left with one awesome instead of double awesome. Which is still awesome. See, it's a lot of awesomes. Alright, so guys, that is the end of round 1. What's going to happen now is question repeats will pop up on the screen. Questions 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10 before we launch into a break, which there'll be a break screen up for that as well. When the break screen starts, that's when I'll turn off the answer submissions for this particular round and begin marking your answers. So if you guys are already done with your answers, then you guys just get a longer break. If you need to double check answers or questions, they're about to come up after I finish this spiel here, and you can check them and enter your answers if you need to right up until the break screen. Otherwise, enjoy your break, grab a snack, drink, whatever you need to do, kick back, relax. There might be a Rebus puzzle up in there. I think I have a new one actually, so I'll throw that one up. You guys can do that if you like and put answers in the comments for the Rebus puzzle. It's the break puzzles. That's the only time I allow answers or real answers in comments if you want to do that, and I can read them out when we come back. But otherwise, here come the question repeats, guys. We'll be right back after the break.
me thinking about you, thinking about you. And I'm thinking about all the things that we used to do. Thoughts are coming in a wave, so I'll say it to your face. Better only tell the truth. Yeah, I'm trusting you. Every time you come around, make me think you my dude. Think I know you either way. Yeah, I know you want me stay. Yeah, so are you down to ride with a bitch like me? Will you come around with a bitch like me? Told you don't play around with a bitch like me. Cause I've been around and you've been around. Cause I'ma keep it right for you, baby. I'ma do whatever that you say, yeah. Just don't fuck up my swagger that I have, yeah. Cause I've been around and you've been around, yeah. Cause I'm not the girl that you used to, making me smile, you're that dude. I send me out cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. Not the girl that you used to, making me smile, you're that dude. I send me out cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. You ask me how it's going. You act like you don't know it. You stalk me on the low key, I like it. You showing up, you showing. Can't say it, don't get lonely. Boys they come and go, babe. I'm always on the go, babe. No way to control me. Are you down to ride with a bitch like me? Will you come around with a bitch like me? Told you don't play around with a bitch like me. Cause I've been around and you've been around, yeah. Cause I'ma keep it right for you, baby. I'ma do whatever that you say, yeah. Just don't fuck up my swagger that I have, yeah. Cause I've been around and you've been around. Cause I'm not the girl that you used to, making me smile, you're that dude. I send me out cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. Not the girl that you used to, making me smile, you're that dude. I send me out cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. So keep it so cool. I see girls. So cool.
She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She a diva like my daughter. Gotta have it, she all done up. And if she see it, then she cop it. She don't care if you don't like it. She rockin' crew necks with some bands she never heard of. Black skinny jeans, docs on and her hair done. Got an attitude, she'll give it to your face. She don't really care what anybody thinks. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. Got her nails like she walking on a carpet. Take a pic cause she gotta show the new fit. Paper straws cause she gotta say the planet. Wildflower cake, smash a fit cause she planning. She a killer with some money on the way. Gotta pack up and move to LA. She don't need a man, she gon' do it her own way. Take him out on a date and she pay. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. Yeah, she more than her pictures. And she don't need a man to save her. She's so much more than these manicures and coffee. She a boss, she a queen, she the whole team. College education, she gon' get it. Maybe be a doctor or maybe run for senate. She don't need you, she's so independent. She gon' kill it, it don't matter where she headed. She addicted.
Hello, ladies and gents, we are back, and well done to those who have submitted their answers through. All the marking has been done, so what we're going to do now is go through and answer all the questions for you, so that way you know how you all did, which will be awesome. And then we're going to move on to round 2. So let's get right on into it. Here come the answers to the questions. Oh, before we do that, actually, people, in regards to the break, that's right, the break puzzles on that break screen with the Rebus puzzles, the words and numbers, or numbers and words meaning. So what we had was add insult to injury, bit under the weather, the ball's in your court, cat in the bag, yellow-bellied, and I think that was it for now. So well done. I'll have to check those actually in the break and find out if you guys were correct, but I'm pretty sure you were. But yeah, job well done, and good work on those who actually participated for the break puzzles. Again, if you want to do those, again, just throw the answers in the comments. Gives you guys something to do while I'm marking the answers during the break. But until then, let's get into the answers for this one. So, what is the name of Will Smith's character in the film Independence Day? That is Captain Stephen Hiller. Captain Stephen Hiller for number 1. Kevin Spacey plays Roger Verbal Kint in the film The Usual Suspects. What is his other alias? Well, that would be Kaiser Soze. And if you haven't seen the movie, I apologize, because you may want to forget the answer to that question. Number 3, in the 2007 film B-Movie, what is the name of the florist Barry befriends? Played by Renee Zellweger. Well, that would be Vanessa. Yep, her name is Vanessa. Vanessa for number 3. Number 4, what 2005 science fiction movie directed by Steven Spielberg starred Tom Cruise as Ray Ferrier? Well, that would be War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds, number 4. I remember when that came out. I want to watch that at the cinemas. Number 5, I enjoyed it too. Number 5, Meryl Streep's performance as who? That would be Miranda Priestley. Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada was partially inspired by Clint Eastwood. And apparently it was because he would act and perform without having to raise his voice. So it was the art of, like, being able to be angry and, like, the stubbornness or the poutiness for a character or whatever it was, but she never, I think it is, I'm paraphrasing from what I remembered when I looked this up, but I think it's because she was inspired by him, because he just had a way of being able to get points across. Even if he was angry and stuff, he didn't need to yell. It was just like, so he would be able to just do it and get, you know, anger across or meanness or whatever, but it wouldn't have to be like rah, 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 rah. He'd just like be able to do it naturally, and that's how she kind of inspired that character from him. I believe that's what it is. I'll have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Number 6, Chris Tucker's character in Rush Hour says, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? To Jackie Chan's character named who? Well, that would be Detective Inspector Lee. Detective Inspector Lee for number 6. Number 7, Wedding Crashers stars Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn playing 2 characters, both starting with J, that are womanizers who sneak into weddings to meet women. Name the 2 characters. First name was John. So if you guessed a John, you got half a point for that. And the second one is Jeremy. I literally even said J like me. I kind of gave you a hint, guys, and no one got it. What am I doing? I'm even trying to give you guys hints to answers. I help out, and they're just not received. But that's fine. If you don't want them, it just means you don't get the point. But well done for those who did get John, though. You got half a point there. Number 8, when casting Batman Begins, film writers, director Christopher Nolan wanted Heath Ledger for what role? They actually wanted him for Bruce Wayne / Batman. So he actually was the Joker in the Batman movie, but originally when casting for Batman Begins, he wanted him as Batman. So Heath Ledger was actually wanted for Batman originally. Number 9, who did Steven Spielberg want originally for the role of Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park? Well, that would be Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford. Somebody put Indiana Jones. I gave you half a point because it's played by the same actor, but you're only getting half a point because I needed the actor's name, not another character name that they play. But I know you're on the right track, so I still gave you half a point, alright? But again, Harrison Ford for the full point. And number 10, which actor was originally cast as Juliet opposite Leonardo DiCaprio in Romeo and Juliet? That would be Natalie Portman. That's right, Natalie Portman they originally wanted, but apparently they thought she was too young. And then they went with, I think it was Claire Danes, who looks, or may even be younger. So that seemed odd, because they went with someone younger, or looked younger. Or maybe she's older. I don't actually know. There's a fun thing you guys can look up and find out who's older out of Natalie Portman and Claire Danes. But yes, there you go, guys. Those are the answers to all those questions. What we're going to do now is move into round 2, multiple choice, which is always everyone's favourite round, or at least this one and the picture round, because the answers are always up on the screen. So even if you don't know them, you got a 1 in 4 chance of guessing them. That's right. So this is all about the music and soundtracks from the 90s and 2000s movies, and what some amazing, seriously, amazing music that comes out of 90s and 2000s movies. What a double decade, I guess. What an era of music soundtracks for movies. Because seriously, there's some bangers. Absolutely. Well, maybe not even bangers. Would bangers be the right word? For some of them, yes. Others are just really nice songs and good songs. So I guess I would say great songs. Just great songs. Bangers, yeah, maybe, but there's other words you could use to describe them too. So what I'll do now is go over to the Trivia at page, and I will do new round. And I'll click on Game On. And welcome, by the way, to Movie Buffer, Movie Buff, Rabbit, Fig, and iMatey playing on the Trivia Rat page. Good to have you all here. And for those who haven't joined in on Trivia Rat, that's fine. I know there's some people that actually tune in and just play this at home on their own or with friends. That's totally cool if you want to do it that way. That's what I'm here for. But if you do ever want to join in, by all means, jump onto triviarat.com, enter the room code Trivs at Home under the player login, and get amongst it. Come have some fun with everyone. That's what we're here for. But let's get right on into it. Game on has started. So, question number 1 is this. What year was the song My Heart Will Go On from Titanic released? Was it 1996, 1997, 1998, or 1999? A, B, C, or D. What year was the song My Heart Will Go On from Titanic released? A, B, C, or D. 96, 97, 98, or 99? Remember, we are doing back-to-back trivia tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow's is based on a numbers game, so it's all themed around numbers. So that's going to be exciting. One's about a trivia math, which is going to include, like, how many's of this minus or plus how many's of that. But in regards to, like, I don't know, maybe how many Harry Potter movies times the amount of toes on the human feet. So something like that in regards to trivia math. That's going to be a cool fun round. And then we've got Roman numerals for the picture round, and I forget what round 2 is. But you guys will just have to tune in tomorrow and find out. But yeah, for now, what year was the song My Heart Will Go On from Titanic release? 96, 97, 98, or 99? Question number 1. Question number 2. What artist or which artist sang the song Oh Pretty Woman from the film Pretty Woman? Was it Seal, Elton John, Roy Orbison, or Chris Isaak? Which artist sang the song Oh Pretty Woman from the film Pretty Woman? Seal, Elton John, Roy Orbison, Chris Isaak. One of them. Which one? I think my head goes too far out, so I'm going to do it like that. Because if I go there, my face is already in it. That's always fun. Say A, B, C, or D. Seal, Elton John, Roy Orbison, or Chris Isaak. Number 3. Aaliyah's Try Again can be heard in what movie? Is it A, Romeo Must Die, B, Cradle to the Grave, C, Exit Wounds, or D, Friday? Which is what today is. Friday! Well, at least for me. It's Saturday for others. So Aaliyah's Try Again can be heard in what movie? Romeo Must Die, Cradle to the Grave, Exit Wounds, or Friday? I've seen all these movies, by the way. And they're all great. At least I thought so. Question number 4 now. Hannah Montana, the movie, features what song from Miley Cyrus? Is it Wrecking Ball? Fly on the Wall, The Climb What Can't Be Tamed. Can you imagine? Well, now it's a 1 in 3 chance you guys can guess it, because I'm sitting here laughing at the fact that could you imagine if it was Wrecking Ball? Yes, okay, so obviously Wrecking Ball's not wrong, so now you got a 1 in 3 chance of guessing this one. Hannah Montana, the movie, features what song from Miley Cyrus? Could you imagine having Wrecking Ball in that movie? This wouldn't work. I'm starting to get like tears in my eyes laughing at this. Woo! Oh dear, I am cracking myself up. I remember putting that in and I was like, this is going to be my silly answer. So there you go, guys. There's my hint for this round, I think. You've now got a 1 in 3 chance of guessing it. Fantastic. Number 5. The movie Pearl Harbor features a song called There You'll Be by which female artist? Was it Britney Spears, Tina Arena, David Bowie, or Faith Hill? I did it again. The movie Pearl Harbor featured a song called There You'll Be by which female artist? Britney Spears, Tina Arena, David Bowie, or Faith Hill? Again, multiple choice options. Sometimes I make them blatantly obvious or silly that you know that one or two may not be the actual answers. That's what I'm here for, to help you guys out. Give you a cheeky nudge in the right direction. Hopefully. Halfway through now. 96. Number 6. Which 90s movie featured Looney Tunes on its soundtrack? Was it The Iron Giant, A Bug's Life, Thumbelina, or Space Jam? Which 90s movie featured the Looney Tunes on its soundtrack? Iron Giant, Bug's Life, Thumbelina, or Space Jam? Alright, it is coming up roses. And it's going great. Gravy, baby. Loving it. Doing well, ladies and gents. Killing it. Alright, number 7 now. Getting through these ones nicely. Shrek was known for having a song from Smash Mouth called I'm a What? Is it I'm a Homewrecker, I'm a Believer, I'm a Corn Breeder, or I'm a Spell Weaver? Yep. Doing it again. Shrek was known for having a song from Smash Mouth called I'm a What? Homewrecker, Believer, Corn Breeder, Spell Weaver. Which one? Number 7. Come through 90s and 2000s movies. All these songs getting in your head now? Are you remembering them as we go through them? Singing along to them mindlessly without even knowing that you are? Until I mention it, then you're like, oh my god, he's correct. I'm totally singing that song right now. Just bopping away. Oh, however the song goes. That's obviously not how it is. Number 8, the beloved web slinger Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire had a song called What by Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott. Was it A, Hero, B, Spider-Man, C, Spider-Pig, D, Fly? Malcolm says, nope, he's not singing along to any of the songs. Well, that's a shame, Malcolm. Feel free. Karaoke. Just do it in your own house. Sing as much as you like, Malcolm. Don't worry about the rest of the people living in that house with you. They can sing along with you. But the beloved web slinger Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire had a song called What by Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott. Hero, Spider-Man, Spider-Pig, or Fly? Number 8 there. Almost at the end of the multiple choice music and soundtracks trivia round. Question 9. Which 90s movie soundtrack is the best-selling soundtrack of all time? Is it Batman Forever, Cruel Intentions, Wild Wild West, or the... Whoa, hiccup. Or The Bodyguard? Try that again without the hiccup. Which 90s movie soundtrack is the best-selling soundtrack of all time? Batman Forever, Cruel Intentions, Wild Wild West, or The Bodyguard? Again, I've seen all these movies too. I haven't seen all the ones mentioned in this trivia though, but I've seen most. I know that B movie was 1 in the previous round. And number 10, Christina Aguilera, Pink, Maya, and Lil' Kim all teamed up to sing a song for what movie? Was it The Princess Diaries, Moulin Rouge, Not Another Teen Movie, or A Beautiful Mind? Christina Aguilera, Pink, Maya, and Lil' Kim all teamed up to sing a song for what movie? Princess Diaries, Moulin Rouge, Not Another Teen Movie, or A Beautiful Mind? That is the final question for round 2, ladies and gents. Killing it. Doing well. That means we're halfway through the trivia. Look at that. Just flying through it, guys. Doing well. Doing great indeed. Alright, so without further ado, you know what that means. If you've got all your questions done, you don't need the question repeats, you can just start your break early. If you do want to double check your answers to the questions, they're about to repeat up on the screen, 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10, before we launch into another break. Again, those Rebus puzzles are going to be up on the break screen if you want to try and answer a few of those. If you haven't been able to answer them yet, by all means play along. Otherwise, enjoy your break, guys, and I'll close the answer session once we begin the break so I can mark round 2's answers that you guys have submitted. So we'll see you soon.
Can do it like you.
I've been on my way up, now it's really far down. I don't think I'll feel it when I hit the ground. In October it feels like summertime. I keep falling for you like every night. Been communicating through satellites, yeah. It's black and white. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day. You're the only sunset that I'll never forget. Red and orange sorbet, like it is the best yet. In October it feels like summertime. I keep falling for you like.
Hello ladies and gents, we are back once again. Round 2's answers coming right up. Good work for those submitting the answers in for multiple choice. Nicely done to everyone, by the way. You can see your scores up there now on the triviarat.com page. If you guys are logged into the Trivs At Home game room, go in and have a look. See, otherwise, let's go through the answers right now and you can all see Hey, you did. Question number 1, what year was the song My Heart Will Go On from Titanic released? Well, that would be B. 1997 was the year it was released. So B for number 1. Number 2, which artist sang the song Oh Pretty Woman from the film Pretty Woman? Well, that would be C. Roy Orbison. C. Roy Orbison. Number 3 now. Aaliyah's Try Again can be heard in what movie? Well, that would be A. Romeo Must Die. A. Romeo Must Die. Great film as well. A couple of those were Jet Li films, actually. So I don't know if you guys caught on to all that. I think 3 of the 4 were Jet Li films. Number 4, Hannah Montana, the movie, features what song from Miley Cyrus? Well, that would be C. The Climb. C. The Climb for number 4. Number 5, the movie Pearl Harbor featured a song called There You'll Be by which female artist? That would be D. Faith Hill. D. Faith Hill for number 5. Number 6, which 90s movie featured the Looney Tunes on its soundtrack? Well, that would be D. Space Jam. Space Jam, and I believe they're making a number 2. Or they have, or they are in process of making a number 2 for Space Jam. Number 7, Shrek was known for having a song from Smash Mouth called I'm a what? Well, that would be Believer. B. Believer. B. Believer. Just Believer, but it's actually also B, so that's why that one's in there. Number 8, the beloved web-slinger Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire had a song called What? By Chad Kroger and Josie Scott. That would be Hero. So A. Hero for number 8. Number 9, which 90s movie soundtrack is the best-selling soundtrack of all time? Well, that would be D, The Bodyguard. The Bodyguard, that's right, best-selling soundtrack of all time. Good old Whitney. Whitney's on that one, that's why it's all about Whitney. And number 10, Christina Aguilera, Pink, Maya, and Little Kid and More Pete teamed up to sing a song from what? For what movie? That would be B, Moulin Rouge, and the song was Lady Marmalade. Oh, Marmalade. Marmalade, yes, Lady Marmalade for number 10. So B, Moulin Rouge was the movie that it was for. So hopefully you guys did good with all those. And yeah, well done. You can see your points over on the Trivia Up page. We also had a couple more for the questions in the break. We had a 3 blind mice as well for one of the Rebus puzzles. So well done, guys. So far doing quite well. We've got a few of those. So fingers crossed, maybe you can finish all of them in the one sitting. I don't think we've had that yet. All the Rebus puzzles in one trivia sitting. We will see. But for now, guys, let's go on over to round 3, which means I need to get off my stool, or at least scoot on over, because the pictures are going to appear right where my face is right now. But before I do that, back over to the Trivia Up page and click Game On, because it's answer time for all of you. So that way it's all up on your Trivia Up page now, and if I scoot over, hopefully I'm not running over any cables and stuff here, I should be fine. Alright, question number 1, guys, for the 90s and 2000s movie trivia round. These are movie posters. You need to tell me the name of the movie. Alright, starting off with this one here. What's that? It's all in Japanese. Well, the previous one, the ones following, sorry, not previous, this is the first. The ones following all had the English titles there that I removed. This one just had it in Japanese, so I'm going to go with the assumption that none of you can read Japanese that are playing. If you can, well, I guess it's just a bonus point for you. But you get it right. But otherwise, I didn't move it, so there you go. Try and figure this one out. But if you know it anyway, it doesn't matter whether the name's there or not, because you'll know the characters. Yes, tell me the name of this movie here. Is for question number 1. Picture round. Movie posters. Movie posters. That's right, that's right, that's right. Question number 1. Picture round's always fun. Do you guys like picture rounds? Let me know if you guys do like them, don't like them. In the comments, let me know what you think. Picture round's a little bit different from your normal standard questions. Number 2. Name the movie. See, like this one here has got the English writing written on it, but I've removed the title name, because I'd just be giving it away to you. So based on the image, the movie poster, can you tell me the name of this movie? Number 2. Have a look at what's like on the actual image. Malcolm likes picture round. Good stuff. I'm glad. That's 1 positive thumbs up. Yeah, 1 more thumbs over here. Thumbs up. Nice one. Glad you like them, mate. Picture rounds are fun. Number 3 now. Oh, look at that. I remember this movie, and it was kind of sad. I think from memory. So can you tell me the name of it? E.T. Yes, for number 2, E.T. I imagine, because I know that comment came in a little bit late. But yes, E.T. for number 2. Definitely, Malcolm. I agree. Number 2 was definitely E.T. See, this is why I encourage joke answers, because these are great. Joke answers. Joke answers are totally fine. I like that. E.T. for number 2. That's great. Well done. Well done. Well done. Number 3 for this one here, though. Can you name this movie? Number 4 now. This one. Well, don't say anything, guys. Don't say anything. She hasn't got a mouth. It's just gone. Maybe it's a hint. What's the name of this movie? Number 4. Number 4. Number 4. Name the movie based on the movie poster. That's what we're doing here. Number 4. That's right. I don't think I've seen all these either. I've seen most of them. Most of these. May have to do a bit of movie nights based on my own trivia. We shall see. Number 5. This one. Tell me the name of this movie. I think this coffee is quite strong. I'm feeling kind of energetic. And it's like it's almost 8 o'clock here, which is kind of silly. Because I can't go outside because Callie's pretty much on fire. So if I go outside to try and, you know, exert some energy, I'm just going to breathe in ashes everywhere. Well, everywhere inside my body. You know what I mean? Breathe it in because it's everywhere out there. I just do laps inside the house. Just going to do running. Name the movie number 5 based on this movie poster. Number 6 now. Another one. That's right. The title. It looks like a big gap in the top there, but that's because that's where the title was. So, big gap. Had to remove it. Name this movie. This is a great, great film, by the way. When we get to the answers, if you haven't seen what this one is, I highly encourage you going to watch it. I was a huge fan of this. I was a really, really huge fan. And I reckon it's great. You definitely won't hate it. In fact, you probably couldn't give me a list of things that you'd hate about it. Like a numbered list. Nah, you definitely couldn't. Because you just like it too much. I'm doing it again. Number 7, name the movie. Prepare for Glory. That's not the name of the movie. I left that in there. It's not the name of the movie. But number 7, name of this movie. Prepare for Glory. Gotta love a good Photoshop edit. Taking the titles out of movies. Some of them actually removed them really well. Others were just like blank stuff, but others actually full. Yeah, it was quite interesting. Little trick I learned from Risa to do it a lot quicker than how I used to do it. Risa, that lady, what can't she do? What can't she do? Seriously. Multi-talented, that one. I'm a lucky one. Number 8 now. Your self-portrait. Yes, this is me, my self-portrait for this one. Thank you, Malcolm. I will take that. You know what? If you don't actually get that one correct, I'm going to give you a point anyway. Look at you buttering up the host. But I'm pretty sure you're going to get that one. Number 8. This one here. Cheerleaders. That's not the name of the movie. I'm just describing what's in the image. Again, another great movie. In fact, most of these are pretty much great. I've seen them. Actually, maybe that's what I've done. Movies that are, like, known to be hated. A different trivia round idea. Guys, I love it. It's totally thanks to you that I just had that brainstorm. Movies that people hated. Or the majority hated. So I'll go on, like, all the review sites and just look at the most horribly rated movies. And then it'll be, like, guess them. And then we can judge... Well, you can judge yourselves based on how many you've seen and be like, wow, I've seen so many horrible movies. Or it's just that I have a different taste as opposed to the majority of others. Number 9, name of this movie. You've got the actors and actresses' names still there. Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones. I remember this film too. Man, doing all these is just bringing back a trip down memory lane for sure. Oh, Travis says, for Sharknado. No, actually, I'm going to say no. Number 1 was the worst film I've ever seen in my entire life. Me and friends watched that in Japan, and we were in tears of laughter because of how stupid it was. And that just made it even better, because we were totally laughing at its stupidity that it skipped past, like, I don't know, I guess, like, the level of, like, good and bad. I guess it runs in a circle, because it literally went so far past bad that it ended up coming back around again to being good, because we just laughed so hard at it. But, to be fair, I haven't seen the next bunches of them that have been released, so I can't say that for the rest. But, first one, hilariously bad. Hilariously bad. And I'm grateful for it. It was so good. So good. Number 10, and the last one here, name this movie. We've got the two actors at the top, DiCaprio and Hanks. Name the movie, with the title removed, of course. Have you seen all of the Sharknado movies, Travis, since you mentioned Sharknado? I've only seen the first one, but have you seen the rest of them? I don't even know, I think, like, if they're available online or if it's, like, straight to DVD. Maybe they all went to straight to VHS because they're so old, are so bad that they even skipped DVD, they went to VHS, which is not even, like, around anymore. That's what they did. Alright, whoops, now I'm pushing the wrong button here. What am I doing? I don't want the Windows key. I want that gone, so then I'll come back into the middle of the screen. Alright, guys, so again, question repeats coming right up with the movie posters, and then you guys launching into a break. If you don't need the question repeats, you just get a longer break, so you guys can enjoy that. We'll come back after round 3's break, after I've marked through all the answers. Obviously, get your answers in quick, because once the break screen comes up, that's when I close answer submissions. So here come the question repeats, and then the break screen. We'll be right back, guys. Enjoy!
Like day by day, I'm all up in the clouds when I'm pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day, like day by day.
Got me thinking about you, and I'm thinking about all the things that we used to do. Thoughts are coming in a wave, so I say it to your face. Better only tell the truth. Yeah, I'm trusting you. Every time you come around, make me think you my dude. Think I know you either way. Yeah, I know you want me stay. Yeah, so are you down to ride with a bitch like me? Will you come around with a bitch like me? Told you don't play around with a bitch like me, cause I've been around and you've been around. Cause I'ma keep it right for you, baby. I'ma do whatever that you say, yeah. Just don't fuck up my swagger that I have, yeah. Cause I've been around and you've been around, yeah. Cause I'm not the girl that you used to, making me smile, you're that dude. I send me out cause we're so cool, yeah, we're so cool. cool. Not the girl that you used to. Making me smile, you're that dude. I sent me out cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. You ask me how it's going. You act like you don't know it. You stalk me on the low key, I like it. You showing up, you showing. Can't say it, don't get lonely. Boys that come and go, babe. I'm always on the go, baby. No way to control me. Are you down to ride with a bitch like me? Will you come around with a bitch like me? Told you don't play around with a bitch like me. Cause I've been around, and you've been around, yeah. Cause I'ma keep it right for you, baby. I'ma do whatever that you say, yeah. Just don't fuck up my swagger that I have, yeah. Cause I've been around, and you've been around. Cause I'm not the girl that you used to. Making me smile, you're that dude. I sent me out cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. Not the girl that you used to. Making me smile, you're that dude. Asking me out cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. So keep it so cool. I see girls. So cool.
She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she sees.
Hello, ladies and gents, we are back. Round 3 movie posters round. Answers are done. Well done to those who got your answers correct. You can head on over to the Trivia.com page in the Trivs At Home game room and have a look and see how you guys are doing so far. And hello, Karen Graham over on Facebook. I see you have joined us. You're with your bro Steve, and I can give him a shout out. What up, Steve? How you doing? G'day, mate. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well, mate. And yeah, Karen knows how this works, so if you want to jump in for the final round, by all means, jump on over to Trivia.com and then use the room code Trivs At Home in the player login section. Enter a cool team name and join in. Final round's got big points up for grabs, so you guys could still actually go home the winners if you do really well. But yeah, jump on in if you guys want to play, Karen and Steve. Otherwise, feel free to just watch and hang around and enjoy the trivia of movie posters. So let's get right on into it. I'm gonna have to slide over again with the answers just slightly a little bit. Oh, I didn't change the color of my background. Wait, I did that last time too. What color? We started with blue and then I went to green. So now I'm gonna go white. That's right. Christmassy or something. No, why did I move back? I didn't need to move back. That's not the end of the round yet. I haven't done the answers. Alright, let's go through the pictures. Let's do it, ladies and gents. Question number 1 was this. And no worries, Karen, you are more than welcome. This movie here is Spirited Away. Spirited Away. Someone put Gone Away. I gave you half a point. I debated it with my lady here, my partner, and we decided half a point will do. But Spirited Away. And hopefully you remember that because it is an amazing film. So go watch it and then remember the name for the rest of your life because it is amazing and you should remember it properly. And for those who didn't even get it correct, by all means go watch it. Spirited Away. And it's in English. I know this one's on Japanese with the titles and stuff, but there's an English dub if you don't want to do subtitles. But yes, you can go watch it and it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's a Studio Ghibli movie. In fact, all their movies are just gorgeous and beautiful. You should watch them all. Go binge them all. Do it after this. Not now, just after this. Number 2. Name this movie. This is Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. Classic movie, guys. Everyone was guessing like Halloween and that kind of theme. It is pretty much like about witches and Halloween and that stuff, but no, Hocus Pocus, guys, is the name of the film for number 2. Number 3. No, this is not Home Alone. What part of this is Home Alone? First off, it is Macaulay Culkin, the kid from Home Alone, but he's not alone. There's a girl in the poster with him. So it couldn't be Home Alone, and they're not even, like, at home. They're outside. There's clearly trees and stuff in the background. They are outside. And he's with a girl. It's actually his girl. It's called My Girl. Remember? My Girl, the movie. Sad movie, I think, from memory. I think I cried when I watched it when I was a kid, I think, maybe. Yeah, pretty sure I did. But yeah, My Girl, number 3. Not Home Alone, guys. Come on. Same actor, but no, not that. Number 4, what's the name of this one? This is Silent Hill. Silent Hill for number 4, hence why she got no mouth. I guess that means she has to be silent because her mouth's been taken off. I didn't do that edit, by the way. I just got rid of the name. The whole mouth being moved, that's still part of the poster. That's not me. Number 5, name this movie. This is Batman The Dark Knight, or The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises. It isn't Batman Returns. Someone put Batman Returns. That's the one from 1992. Also in this category, I guess it would work, but that's not that one. So it's not from the 1992 one. Alright, number 6 now. This one here, I pretty much gave it to you in the hint as I was talking about it, saying that you couldn't list the number of things that you hate about it. Say, 10 things I hate about you. No, that's what the name of the film is. 10 things I hate about you. It is a great movie. Go watch it. Write it down. In fact, write it down. I'm just going to sit here and wait while you guys write it down. Make note of it. 10 things I hate about you. Write it down. 10 things I hate about you. Perfect. Okay, that's clearly enough time for you guys to write it down so you have a look and try and find it and watch it later. Good work, guys. I'm proud of you. Number 7. Prepare for the glory for this one. And hey, over on the Twitch, we've got a new person jumping in. Barrett. What's crack-a-lackin' indeed? And yes, it is Barrett. We are just going through the answers right now. We're about to start a new round after this, but we do have no answers in the comments. Jump on to triviarat.com. This thing all the way on this side of the chat. So jump on to triviarat.com, enter the room code Trivs at Home for the player login section, and that's where you'll be submitting answers, alright? But yes, we are going through the answers now, so it's totally fine that you're right at there. It's not a bad thing. But yes, it is indeed 300. But welcome, Barrett, over on the Twitch feed. Good to see you, mate. This is Trivia. Feel free to play along. It's a bit of fun. Trivs at Home. But yes, this is 300. Prepare for glory. So it's guessing the movie posters with the titles taken out of them. And another one. How you doing? Good to see you. It's Joel over on Twitch. We're doing some trivia here. Just going through the answers to round 3. And then we're going to start a new round of trivia. If you want to play, jump on triviarat.com. Trivs at Home is the room code for the player login. Jump on in. But this movie here is Bring It On. For those who have answered already, Bring It On. Number 8. Number 9. This one here with Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones. This is Entrapment. Entrapment. Now, someone's answer was Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. So, no, it's not that one, guys. It's not that one. Different actor and actress, but that's okay. Good guess, but unfortunately it's Entrapment. And then the last one here is with DiCaprio and Hanks. So, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. It is Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can. I don't know what CSGO is. Maybe we're doing some trivia streams. I do game streams as well, but at the moment this is my trivia stream slot. So this is what we're doing right now. Maybe we'll play some games later. If you have any game recommendations, by all means, write them down. Let me know in the comments, and I can look into getting those games. I get on them with PlayStation. And I agree, Barrett. Catch Me If You Can, great movie. And it's based on a true story. It is based on a true story as well. So Catch Me If You Can, great film. Great film indeed. So that's what number 10 was, guys. So job well done for those who got their answers in and submitted them online with the trivia page. Now what we're going to do is move on over to round 4. So that means I'm going to change the screen a little bit like this. Okay, so how it's going to work. Especially those who have just come in on the Twitch stream. If you guys want to jump onto triviarat.com, click on the player login page and then go into, over here, Trivs At Home as the room code. That's where you can enter your team name or player name and jump in and play for the last round. This round in particular is exciting. There's big points up for grabs. Possible 55 points you can get just in this round alone, guys. So the way it works, it's 10 random questions from 90s and 2000s movies category. You are then going to rank your answers from 10 to 1. 10 being the highest and most confident, 1 being the lowest and least confident. Now you can only use each rank number once, hence the 55 points up for grabs, because if you add 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 all together, it equals 55. So you could get that many points just in this round alone, guys. Hence why if you only jump in for this final round here, you could still go home the winner of tonight's Trivs at Home if you get like mad points just for this round alone. But yes, you can only use each rank number once, so obviously when you're submitting your answers on triviarat.com in the Trivs at Home game room, when you enter your answer, put like a space or a dash afterwards, and then put your rank number that you are using. So say for whatever answer number 3 is, if you put your answer there, put a dash, and then you're that confident that it's correct, you're going to put your 10 on that one. Alright, and then when I'm going through the answers, I know how to mark accordingly if they're correct. Remember, correct answers get points. You don't lose points for incorrect answers. So again, you may as well guess, have a try, figure it out, see how you go. Now, because there's big points up for grabs in this round, it is a little bit trickier with the questions, but there's still big points up for grabs. And I have not seen that movie, Barrett, unfortunately. Leo Andy, no, I don't think I have. So, I don't know, is it any good? Is it any good? If you recommend it, I can put it on my movie watch list if you would like to recommend it for me. I'm always down for recommendations for movies to watch, games to play, trivia themes. You know, I do fitness streams as well, so any fitness things, if you guys want to suggest that too. That's all the stuff I do on my Twitch streams. Some of them go on YouTube as well. They're not always on Facebook. Facebook and Twitter are the only ones that get these. But Twitch and YouTube get the other streams that I do in regards to game streams. Oh no, YouTube doesn't. That's just for Twitch, actually. No, I'm just speaking out of line there. That's not right. That's not right at all, Jay. It's just Twitch that does your games. But your fitness stuff, that's also Twitch too. Alright, so now that we've explained that, ladies and gents, I'm going to go back over to the Rat page one more time. Click on Game On, which means you are now able to submit answers for round 4, which means we're going to begin. Remember, answer and rank score. Put them in your answer. You're going to use each number once. I am able to keep track of who has used which rank numbers, so don't try and put 10s in all of them. I'll be able to see that, and if you do that, your points will be disqualified, okay? So no playing unfairly. Everyone play fairly. Use the rank numbers accordingly, hence why it's called the confidence round. How confident are you with each answer that you are submitting? And that's why you put big points for the more confident, least points for the least confident. It's a bit of an exciting way to finish up the last round. So without further ado, ladies and gents, let's get into... Whoops, where are we? There we are. Question number 1. Now, according to this, keep the change, you filthy animal, is from what movie? Question number 1. Keep the change, you filthy animal, is from what movie? And you know what? What colour haven't we had yet? Did we have red? We had red. No, we didn't. We had blue and green. So let's throw red with some white in the back there. Now, if you guys remember, over here, guys, no answers in the comments, please. We're not going to have spoilers put up in the comments. If you guys want to play, jump onto triviarat.com, click on the player login section. The room code is Trivs At Home, all one word. Enter your team or player name, and then jump on in and play along. Submit your answers there. But good to see everyone over on Twitch. Thanks for joining in, guys. You guys are super rad. Pleased to have you all in here having a bit of fun and getting amongst it. Good to have you all in here getting amongst it. Alright, question number 2 now. What movie was Robin Williams' first animated film? And a hint, it's not Aladdin. What movie was Robin Williams' first animated film? Hint, it's not Aladdin. All good tabs, no stress, mate. It's alright, everyone's first time here. That's what pretty much everyone jumps in and does. That's totally fine and A-okay. That's why I have these the text sections on the sides here, just so you can kind of figure out how things are run, depending on whenever you jump into this stream. You guys have jumped in for round 4, or at the end of round 3, so I'm quickly explaining how things work for those who are just joining us. So again, thanks for joining in, you guys are rad. And if you do like trivia, I do these every Friday and Saturday from 7 PM PST. So again, tonight's one started about an hour and 15 minutes ago, and tomorrow's will be the same. So whatever time zone you're viewing this from, keep that in mind, mark it in your calendars. Feel free to subscribe or follow or like, whatever you need to do on whatever platform you're doing to my pages, and you'll be updated on when I go live and do these. Number 3. How many people were killed in the 1996 film Scream? Here's another hint, it's less than 10. How many people were killed in the 1996 film Scream? Hint, it's less than 10. See, who said I'm not a nice host? Giving out some hints as well? Put them in the comments now, not just sporadically under the improv while I'm asking. How many people were killed in the 1996 film Scream? Less than 10. So you've literally got 9 possible numbers to choose from. Well, technically, it could be the other number too. So maybe 10. particular numbers to choose from. Who knows? I do, but you'll find out when we go through the answers, and then you'll know. Number 4, which actor was originally cast as Catwoman in Batman Returns? There we go. Someone mentioned Batman Returns earlier as a possible answer, and I mentioned Batman Returns is the 1992 Batman film. So there you go. Bit of a hint again. It's the 1992 Batman film, Batman Returns, who was originally cast as Catwoman before the role went to the person who did play Catwoman. Again, a lot of these originally cast options tends to happen a bit, especially when I'm looking up, questions and stuff for this theme of trivia, that's for sure. Number 5. What 2005 movie had the promo line, laugh, cry, share the pants? Share the pants? It'd be kind of gross if it was like hot, sweaty. Who wants to share people's pants? That's just odd. Well, I made it all through the trivia with my coffee, and I didn't touch a beer this time, or whiskey. Alright, well, 2005 movie had the promo line, laugh, cry, share the pants. Share the pants. What do we think, guys? What do we think? Speaking of pants, I haven't worn pants in ages because it's been too hot here. I wear shorts. Number 6. Destiny's Child sung what song that featured in the film Charlie's Angels? Destiny's Child sung what song that featured in the film Charlie's Angels? You know, the one with Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu. What was the song from that film? You guys remember it? Of course you do. Of course you do. I know you do. This one should have some confident numbers with its answer for sure. For sure, for sure. But good to see everybody here. And again, thanks everyone who's tuning in as well. On whichever platform you're tuning in from, it's a pleasure to have all of you here. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Number 7. Hugh Jackman wasn't originally the first to be cast as Wolverine. Which actor was? This one surprised me. I didn't know about this one until today. Well, no, not today, whenever I came up with these questions. Hugh Jackman wasn't originally the first to be cast as Wolverine. Which actor was? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Which actor do you think would have been a good Wolverine? Who do they think would have been a good cast as Wolverine? And when you know when you figure out who it is, when I tell you, if you don't know already, you'll be like, oh yeah, I could totally see him doing it. I don't know if he's now going to pick it up, because I believe Hugh Jackman's now done with the role, but yeah, I think this person also would have been good. But mind you, I'm a huge Hugh Jackman fan, so I'm glad he got it. Number 8, which museum is featured in Night at the Museum? Which museum is featured in Night at the Museum? Well, yeah, that's right. What's the name of the museum in Night at the Museum? What type of museum is it? Museum, what kind of museum? That's what you need to tell me. Question 8. What type of museum in Night at the Museum? Night at the Museum. Museums! So many museums! I'm saying it too much. It sounds like a weird tongue twister now. Just blurring into itself. Museum, 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 museum. Oh wow, I'm even fumbling trying to repeat it. You guys try that. Just keep saying the word museum over and over. See how many times you can say it before you end up saying museum, 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 museum. Weird. Number 9. How many Ice Age films are there? How many Ice Age films are there? Ice Age. How many Ice Age films are there? Number 9. Now, so this is an example of a similar question to tomorrow night's A Numbers Game trivia. So for the first one is a trivia math, which it asks 2 kind of questions. It's kind of like 2 sub-questions to get the answer. So for example, it would be how many Ice Age films are there? Plus, and then it'll be something else, like maybe how many Harry Potter films are there? So then you'd be like, okay, so there's this many Ice Age films, and then there's this many Harry Potter films, and then if I add them both together, bam, there's your answer. So that's going to be one of the round themes for tomorrow. We have a numbers game. And last question of the night, ladies and gents, what color pills does Morpheus offer Neo in The Matrix? What color pills does Morpheus offer Neo in The Matrix? A lot of memes about this online. that if you've seen at least the meme, maybe you haven't seen the movie, if you've seen the meme, you'll know the answer to this question. But, yeah, what color pills does Morpheus offer Neo in The Matrix? Matrix 4 as well they're filming, guys. A fourth Matrix. Years later. It's pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Alright, so those are the ends of the questions for round 4, guys. So, once again, question repeats coming right up. It'll be 1 to 5, then 6 to 10 before we launch into our final break of the night. So, again, hope you get all your answer submissions in. Once the break screen comes up, I will close answer submissions, and then I will get to tallying up the scores. So, enjoy your final break, guys. Kick back, relax. If you've got some time, feel free to click on those like and subscribe buttons for whichever platform you're watching this on, so you can keep updated on future trivia streams if you like them. Feel free to share them with any friends and family you guys know that would be interested in this. The more the merrier. I always welcome people to get amongst this. I do this for a living, and I've been doing it for a few years now, and it's great fun. Mind you, because of COVID, we've been resorted to doing them online, but as soon as that's all done and dusted, maybe not till next year, I'm guessing, we will be back, and I'll be doing them live in person at venues and stuff. But for now, we're doing this online, so get amongst it. Get used to it. Get used to it, guys. Have fun with it. That's what we're here for. But yes, all right, question repeats before we find out, before I go through and mark all the answers for you guys. So, be back soon.
You're the only sunset that I'll never forget. Red and orange sorbet, like it is the best yet. In October it feels like summertime. I keep falling for you like every night. Been communicating through satellites, yeah. It's black and white. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day. I'm all up in the clouds when I'm pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day.
Got me thinking about you, and I'm thinking about all the things that we used to do. Thoughts are coming in a wave, so I say it to your face. Better only tell the truth. Yeah, I'm trusting you. Every time you come around, make me think you my dude. Think I know you either way. Yeah, I know you want me stay. Yeah, so are you down to ride with a bitch like me? Will you come around with a bitch like me? Told you don't play around with a bitch like me. Cause I've been around and you've been around. Cause I'ma keep it right for you, baby. I'ma do whatever that you say, yeah. Just don't fuck up my swagger that I have, yeah. Cause I've been around and you've been around, yeah. Cause I'm not the girl that you used to. Making me smile, you're that dude. I set me up cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. Not the girl that you used to. Making me smile, you're that dude. I set me up cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. You ask me how it's going. You act like you don't know it. You stalk me on the low key, I like it. You showing up, you showing. Can't say it, don't get lonely. Boys they come and go, babe. I'm always on the go, babe. No way to control me. Are you down to ride with a bitch like me? Will you come around with a bitch like me? Told you don't play around with a bitch like me. Cause I've been around and you've been around, yeah. Cause I'ma keep it right for you, baby. I'ma do whatever that you say, yeah. Just don't fuck up my swagger that I have, yeah. Cause I've been around and you've been around. Cause I'm not the girl that you used to. Making me smile, you're that dude. I set me up cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. I'm not the girl that you used to. Making me smile, you're that dude. I set me up cause we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. Yeah, we're so cool. So keep it so cool. I see, girls. So cool.
She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems.
Alright, ladies and gents, now we're back. Almost forgot about the mic. Almost forgot. But it's all good. We are back on now. The mic is live. So, ladies and gents, I've finished the marking, so let's go through the answers nice and quick before we announce the winners of tonight's trivia. Question number 1 is this. Keep the change, you filthy animal, is from what movie? Well, that would be Home Alone. Home Alone is the answer for number 1. Number 2, what movie was Robin Williams' first animated film? Well, that would be Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. I had no idea. Like, literally, I know they said it's not Aladdin. Some people put Lion King and stuff, but no, Fern Gully. Fern Gully. There you go. Number 3, how many people were killed in the 1996 film Scream? Well, it was 7. 7 people were killed. 7 people. Number 4, which actor was originally cast as Catwoman in Batman Returns? It was Annette Bening. Annette Bening for number 4 before she was unable to do it, and then it went to Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer was the Catwoman that we know from that film. Number 5, what 2005 movie had the promo line, laugh, cry, share the pants? That would be the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I think that's based on a book series too. Number 6, Destiny's Child song. What song that featured in the film Charlie's Angels? Well, that would be Independent Women, Part 1. Now, if you just put Independent Women, that's totally fine. I gave you the points, but apparently it was a Part 1. There's meant to be a Part 2. I don't know if there was. Maybe there was. I can't remember it. But I just know that there was titled Part 1. Number 7, Hugh Jackman wasn't originally the first to be cast as Wolverine. Which actor was? Well, that would be Doug Ray Scott. Doug Ray Scott. If you don't know who that is, he's a Scottish actor. He's the guy from Mission Impossible 2. If you've seen Mission Impossible 2. If you haven't seen Mission Impossible 2, then I can't help you because I didn't have any other references on hand to let you know who he is. But if you Google Doug Ray Scott, Dougray space Scott, you will see who he is. And you can see he would have been a good Wolverine if you look at him. I think he would have been a pretty good Wolverine. I'm glad Hugh Jackman was the Wolverine, but I think Doug Ray Scott would have been a good one. I totally agree with their choice, if Hugh Jackman wasn't originally cast as it. Number 8, which museum is featured in Night at the Museum? Well, that would be the Museum of Natural History. The Museum of Natural History. Museum of Natural History is what we're looking at. Ooh, you put Smithsonian. Apparently people are jumping in on answers with Twitch now. But the Museum of Natural History for number 8 there. And welcome, henchmen, over on Twitch as well. We're just finishing up trivia here, but feel free to click on that follow and you'll be kept up to date on when we go live for other trivias. We're doing it again tomorrow night, so feel free to get amongst it then. Number 9, how many Ice Age films are there? There are 6. There are 6 Ice Age films. Now, technically, one is kind of like a sub-film in regards to, because I think it's just the one that follows the squirrel, but it's still classified as an Ice Age film, so 6 is the number for question 9. And number 10, what color pills does Morpheus offer Neo in the Matrix? That would be red and blue. Red and blue for number 10. Red and blue. Some people only put one of the colors in there, so you got half of your confidence points because you got half, technically it's half a point, but it's confidence round, so you got half your confidence round ranking numbers that you gave. So, with that all done, ladies and gents, I do have the final scores for everyone. So let's go through and read them. From the bottom to the top, we have Movie Buffer on 11 points. Well done to them. And then in equal third place on 21.5 points, we have Rabbit and Fig. Equal third place, Rabbit and Fig on 21.5 points. Second place, who did really well in that last round, I Matey on 29 points. I'm 80 for 29 points. Oh, we've also got Karen Graham's team tuning in over on Facebook as well. She said just for that last round, they got 2 questions right, 14 points. So you would have been 4th. Karen Graham, so good to see you. Thanks for tuning in late over there, but 14 points for Karen Graham's team. Good stuff. I'm 82nd place on 29 points, which means Movie Buff on 32.5 points is our first place winner. So job well done to all of them. Congratulations to everybody. Thanks so much for everyone playing. You guys are super rad, super awesome. I hope I've been super rad and super awesome. It's been a pleasure hosting trivia for you guys. If you like what you see, feel free to follow if you're doing this on Twitch, or like my Facebook page, or my YouTube page, or on Twitter. Follow as well, either or all of those platforms is where this is broadcast out to. We're back again tomorrow night, same time, 7 p.m. PST for Saturday night. It is a numbers game themed trivia, so it's all about number related trivia questions, which could be about anything and everything. I mean, 90s and 2000s movies has numbers in the title, so technically anything with numbers is going to be included in tomorrow's trivia. But again, guys, thank you so much. I've been the People's Dwarf, Jeremy-Hallam. It's been a pleasure being your trivia host. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting session of Trivs at Home. Until then, be safe, guys. Bye.